Second Esdras, chapter 16 and verse 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, the sword, famine, and great confusion. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And what you see on the screen is this woman that works at a supermarket called the Food Lion. And what happened was, they had a sale on turkeys, and you had to spend $35 to get a turkey for, I believe she said, $4.44, which is the spirit, right? And they got into it, and the man jumped in, and they started getting into it, and shots rang out. So, first you had this whole dilemma with the EBT being cut off and people crashing out and, being complete demons, saying what they was going to do and threatening, supermarkets and what have you. But now, people have gotten, their benefits back, and they still, acting a fool and acting like demons, showing you that the moral fabric of this place, Babylon the Great Whore, is done. The love of people for other people is done. People they got short fuses, man, and anything could tick them off. Here it is, you got a sale on turkeys, and this whole, I call it HELLIDAYs. All these HELLIDAYs, and we coming into the two last major HELLIDAYs of so-called 2025, which is Thanksgiving and Christmas. So the spirit of people, especially in this time, is very, demonic, is very short fused, and everybody's ready to crash out, man, because this has been a crazy year for most people. So you're going to hear it, and it's just bugged out. It's just showing you that, America, Babylon the Great, has decayed in its morality, So we're going to listen to it. Yeah, how about Shem Yahushua willing? The elect be edified. Shalom.
29-cent pound turkey. 29-cent pound turkey. You're supposed to spend $35 to get the turkey for 29 cents a pound. Customer came from Register 6, ran.
So, Salaki, it was 29 cents a pound, right? So if you get a turkey that weighs about 3 pounds, you're pretty much getting a turkey for under 90 cents. But you have to spend $35. And all of this broke out because of that. But it's deeper than that. It's the spirit on people now, man. People are fed up and tired and ready to wild out and crash out.
Over to the man that was all in my face, was like, this is a woman, talk to me like that. Next thing you know, they right there, confrontation go on, they fighting. The man was steady tussling, trying to get his gun out of his pouch to shoot the other man. He couldn't get it. So when he did finally get the gun out of his thing, he pointed at the man's face. And the man was like, oh, you want to pull out a gun? He come out this door, the other one come out that door. They met right there where them officers at and started shooting. 29-cent pound turkey. 29-cent pound turkey. You're supposed to spend $35 to get the turkey for 29 cents a pound.
Well, tonight, here we are, 2 weeks from Thanksgiving Day, and an argument over, of all things, a turkey ended in gunfire. The person you just heard from works at the Food Lion off North Main Street in High Point, and she says she was caught in the crossfire. Good evening. This is the Fox 8 10 o'clock news. I'm Neil McNeil.
I'm Katie Nordine. High Point police say the shooting happened just after 6 this evening and left one person with non-life-threatening injuries. Let's get straight out to Fox 8's Justin Lundy, who joins us live outside the Food Lion. So, Justin, what else have you heard?
Well, witnesses say that several families were inside the store at the time of the shooting that led to bullets flying through this glass window and also injuring one person.
All over a turkey, a 29-cent pound turkey.
That's what Paris Harris says led to a shooting at this Food Lion on North Main Street in High Point. Harris says she was working inside the store Thursday night when she was approached by a disgruntled customer.
Trying to explain to him that the turkey, you got to spend $35 to get the turkey for $4.44.
And you got upset over that?
He got upset over that.
Harris says another customer then intervened.
A customer came from Register 6.
So I'm guessing the turkeys that they had in there, they was going for 29 cents a pound, but each of the turkeys probably wound up costing $4.44. Right? So you spend $35 and you get the turkey for $4.44. Right? And she said all over a 29-cent a pound turkey, which is, like I said earlier, is deeper than a turkey. You know, people are in a different mind state right now.
Ran over to the man that was all in my face, was like, this is a woman, talk to me like that. Next thing you know, they right there, confrontation go on, they fighting. The man was steady tussling, trying to get his gun out of his pouch to shoot the other man. He couldn't get it. So when he did finally get the gun out of his thing, he pointed at the man's face. And the man was like, oh, you want to pull out a gun? He come out this door. The other one come out that door. They met right there where them officers at and started shooting.
High Point police say officers responded to the shooting around 6 o'clock that night, and one person was left with non-life-threatening injuries. Harris says the store was full of families and children.
When they first started shooting, our manager directed everybody to hit the back door because that's the procedure of what we're supposed to do when an incident like this happens.
With bullet holes in the store windows and the parking lot riddled with evidence markers, Harris is having a hard time processing why such a big deal was made over what many see as a deal.
Mentally, I'm not here. Physically, I am, but mentally, this has really messed me up. I've never been in a situation like this before. I've been with Food Lion 3.5 years. I've never experienced this.
High Point police say that this shooting investigation is still currently being investigated, and also the person who was injured in this shooting is currently recovering in the hospital.
So, you seen it, man. Well, you heard it. You know, people are fed up, man. People are fed up to the point where they're ready to take a life, you know, for nothing. So the love of many is waxing cold, man. The love of many is waxing cold. You know? And people on the, you know, in the world will say, really, all over a turkey? But nah, man. It's people got built up, you know, anger, stress, all types of stuff going on with people, man. They're not mentally there. A lot of people are mentally gone, man. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, man. Yeah, you gotta use wisdom and walk in wisdom out here in these last days. Because things are getting brutally violent, man. Where two wrong words, and you in the spirit world. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Yeah, like pay attention. Take hold of these times, man. Because these days are evil. The last days is going to be very evil out here, man. And I opened up with the scripture, right? Let's go back to that. 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 21. It says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth. So these supermarkets, you know, they'll still have deals, right? Clothing stores still have sales, this, that, and the third. But what? It says that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Yeah, everything is, panning out, man. Everything is going back to normal, right? Things are becoming more affordable now, right? So they're not paying attention to the things that are on the earth, that's going on the earth, and really coming into that reality of this world is at an end, meaning this age, man, this kingdom is at an end, right? It says, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, man. Right? People are confused more than ever. They don't know whether they're coming or going. All they know is work and sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat. They don't do anything in between. Right? So it's pretty much people are just checked out. Some know they checked out, and some don't even know they checked out, man. Right? But even with sales and you got this whole holiday bullshit, holiday spirit of Christmas and Thanksgiving where families supposed to come together. Watch how many, shootings and how much violence is gonna go on between now and New Year's, man. Right? That's linked to these holiday seasons, man. Right? Just watch. You're gonna hear about it because I'm gonna tell you. Right? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So from there, let's go. Because, like she said, they got an altercation. Right? And they got an argument, and the dude was ready to pull out on him and put him in the spirit world. He couldn't get it out. So when he finally got it out, they met up outside and they started going at each other, man. Right? So people don't have, everybody's emotional. Men, women, they hella emotional, man. Proverbs 15:1. A soft answer turneth away wrath. Yeah. Now, it was a way they could have diffused the situation, but ain't nobody trying to diffuse the situation because our people, especially you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, you built up with pride, man. Right? He can't get one up on me. That nip. You know what I'm saying? That nigga may be his last day. You know how people get, man. It says, a soft answer turneth away wrath. Yeah, a soft answer. You know what? You're right, brother. I shouldn't have got all out of my way talking to her like that. My bad. That would have been it. You could have dapped him up. You could have went on about your business, did your shopping or whatever. But our people don't know how to do that no more, man. A lot of our people, some of our people know how to do that, but a lot of our people ain't with that, man. It says, but grievous words stir up anger. That's what our people love. Grievous words. What nigga? What nigga? Do something, nigga. What nigga? Yeah, do something. I got you. I'm gonna pop the trunk on you, nigga. Right? And then next thing you know, they laid out, man. One laid out, one arrested, one locked up for life. Right? So our people don't know how to have a soft answer. They only know grievous words. Right? And that's due to, people not knowing how to control their spirit. And the Lord said this, Proverbs 25 and verse 28. It says, he that have no rule over his spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls, man. Walls are meant to protect, to keep, invaders from coming in. Like, there's like a warning. It gives you a warning. Somebody trying to get over a wall or or a door or whatever, a door to your apartment or whatever, man. If you have no door to your apartment, anybody can just walk in. So if a man don't have no rule over his spirit, then all types of demons can just come on him, man. How do you get rule over your spirit? Through wisdom. And that wisdom comes from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. If you got no wisdom, then you just an open book and anybody can just fill you with a bunch of shit and demons can just come in and come out and two can come back in and next thing you know, you just a demon running wild, man. Right? So our people got to learn how to control their spirit, man. And that's through wisdom. Right? But a lot of our people, they're not going to do that. They don't care about that. So we're going to get this last one. We're going to shut it down. This is First Esdras, chapter 4 and verse 37. It says, I'm in second Salakia. First Esdras, chapter 4 and verse 37. It says, wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Women are wicked. All the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works. And there is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness, also they shall perish. So a lot of our people are going to perish because they have no control over their spirit. They have no wisdom. They're emotional. They're a bunch of crash outs and demons. So the Lord is going to cause 2/3 of our people to perish here on the earth, man. So I'm going to leave it there. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah willing. The elect be edified. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, and stay away from this holiday spirit, man. Yeah, I know we get caught up, and you hear the music here and there, like the elder always say. You hear the music and you get caught up, and you know, but don't be trying to go see the damn tree and I'm telling you, your family, that's hey, I don't know, man. I'm just saying. Because your family ain't in the type of spirit you in. You know? So as best you can, just stay away from this whole holiday crowd and holiday spirit, man. Hey, man. Till next time, shalom.